Hello and welcome to today's lesson of motivation and commitment. So this motivation and commitment section is within mindset, and you really need a commitment mindset, and you need to be motivated to make sure that you have the best business that is possible. So throughout this small lesson, we are going to talk about how to keep the motivation up, how to keep the commitment up, and how to keep your mindset fresh and detailed within within your daily lifestyle while you're working. Now, for those that don't know me, my name is Christopher Clowes. I'm award-winning author, commercial director of the UK's only risk-free digital marketing agency. We're risk-free because if we don't drive more traffic to your website, then you don't pay, basically. Accredited by Google, I'm a keynote speaker in business, marketing and mindset, and I have helped over 1,400 small to medium-sized businesses at a face-to-face level and thousands more online. So that is about me. Some of my previous clients here, I'm sure that you recognize a couple of those brands. And as always, if you do want to get in touch, if you want to email me directly, please email team@hcmediagroup.co.uk. Put my name in the subject line so it can come straight to me. And if you do need any help with your mindset or any coaching or just simple questions about this lesson and to do with these slides, then please do reach out, team@hcmediagroup.co.uk. We are here to be able to help you. So let's get straight in. I guess the fact that you're looking at this slide, that you might be lacking a bit of motivation, or you're lacking a bit of commitment, or you feel that your team, if you've got a team, they might be lacking a bit of motivation and they might be lacking a bit of commitment as well. If they are, then just take this information and relay it to them, and it really does help. There's a management section of this course as well, so that really focuses on their motivation and their commitment. So take this and put this out to your team, because if you've got a team that's motivated, a team that's committed, that's working alongside you, then it is going to be absolutely awesome. So within this section, I have written down my top five things that keeps me motivated and keeps me committed. Now, we have grown our business from kind of one client and kind of zero revenue as such to £1 million valuation in just over 12 months. And people go, oh, you can't do that. That's impossible. It's not. We have done it. We've got 13 staff now, and we're hit kind of just about the 2-year mark. And it is absolutely flying. And the big thing, the mindset and the change is the motivation and the commitment from ourselves and our team. And these are the main 5 things that we install within the business to make sure that that we achieve it. And I'm going to go through these as we go. So number 1, set achievable goals. Now, 90% of New Year's resolutions fail. Now, the reason that is because they're not achievable. Now, we need to have achievable goals. We need to feel that we are winning, that we are succeeding, and we're focusing every single day, every single month. So have achievable goals written down. Now, I do this in a few different ways. Okay, so within the sales element, there is how to set sales KPIs and how to set goals, and that's really focused around kind of that. But you can take that methodology and put it in other areas as well. As an example, we have a few projects on the go at the moment. This course, building this course, is one of them. So if I just put down build a course, it's got 55 hours worth of education. There's so many different landing pages, so many videos, so many templates, so much work going into it. If I just said build this course, it would never get done. But I break that course down into smaller goals. So Goal number 1 is doing this lesson. Goal number 2 is doing the next lesson. Now, I feel a sense of success once I've achieved a goal. So if you've written down the smaller goals that make up the big overall goal, they're achievable and you're going to get in an addiction of success. You're going to love ticking things off and you're going to move forward. So we always start with writing a list. What is your to-do list for today? Now, when you write down your list, I do it the night before. I write down all my goals, all the things that I want to achieve the next day. So I come in, I open my pad, and that's everything that I need to get done. Now, my mindset then is fresh, and we've talked about that previously. But I am now straight away committed and motivated to get those 10 things done, 15 things done that is on my to-do list. And I'm going to get them done today, which means I am focused. So set achievable goals, do it on a daily basis, or get your big plan and then break that down to smaller chunks that are achievable in a smaller time frame. Again, the reason that we're doing this is to get a success mindset. Because they're smaller, because they're more achievable, you get them done, and then you get a sense of pride and trust in yourself, which means that the bigger tasks you will get done much easier without overthinking them. Number 2. Know your strengths. Now, some people try to take on too much. I am one of those. I try and do absolutely everything. And this is something that I've learned over the past few years. I've been in business pretty much all my life. I've had a failed business, and this business seems to have absolutely exploded. The reason for that is I understood that I had to know my strength before I tried to do absolutely everything myself, a bit of a control freak, and the term kind of jack of all trades, master of none is completely correct. Now, the difference between those businesses and this business is that I now know my strength, and I have got people around me that have strengths where I have weaknesses. So as an example, my strength is within the sales and the marketing, and I do a lot of public speaking, and I'm out there and I'm promoting the business really, really well. What I'm not very good at is I'm not very good at the management structure. I'm not good at the P&L, the finances, and the HR. So I brought in a business partner who is my father-in-law, Joe, who you'll be hearing in those sections of the course. I brought him in to look after those areas of the business because I knew that they were his strengths, they were not mine. So by releasing that pressure and getting somebody else to do that, it's allowed me to focus more on my strengths and get more done and get more focus and get more success. And ultimately, that is one of the biggest reasons that we've gone from a 0 to £1 million valuation in just over 12 months, because we're only focusing on our strengths that we have. Now, one of the things, we're a marketing company, one of the things that I knew my strength wasn't and Joe's strength wasn't was content writing. And that's a big part. So we've employed two very good content writers into the business because we know that was one of the areas that letting us down. So what you need to do, have a look at yourself and understand what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are, and go and find somebody to help you with those weaknesses. So if your weakness is mindset and focus and strategy, go and find yourself a business coach. If your weakness is sales and marketing, go and find yourself a marketing agency. If your weakness is HR, go and find yourself a HR company. Whatever your weakness is, go and find somebody to fill that void so you can focus yourself on the one thing that you're good at, and that will help you go through your business, and that will help you grow, and that will help you succeed at what you want to do. If you try and do too much, if you try and focus on everything, if you try and juggle 10 balls and you can only juggle 3, then 7 of them are going to drop. You need to get the right people in the right area. Taking your own advice as well. This is something that I used to, so I've been a business coach for years, and I used to tell my clients how that they should go out and find help, but never actually done it myself. So take your own advice and have some focus. Have some focus with what you need to do. Remember the reason why you started. Now, that is me there with the hat and the glasses. The little one with the little Mickey Mouse is my daughter, and that is my wife, who's also a director of the company. And they're the reason that this whole company started, because of my childhood. I didn't have the greatest childhood. I was in foster care. My mum was quite poor and she couldn't look after us. So went through a lot of stress. So I kind of ended up moving out, and I wanted to make sure that my children didn't have the same childhood as me, that I wanted to make sure that they had everything they needed. I wanted to make sure that they had the love and the security that they need. And that's a big why for me, and that's why I started, and that's why I focus every single day. It's brilliant that my daughter's now 19 months old. This picture was taken last summer when we went to Disneyland Paris. But this is I look at my daughter every single day, and it reminds me the reason why I started the company. So every single day I get a bit of pride and a bit of focus of why I need to go to work, why I need to lock myself in a room for hours on end, talking to the computer screen on my own, to try and grow the business and to try and focus and grow and be more profitable and get more clients and get more leads in. I get reminded that every single day, and it really does give me the motivation to be able to do it, because I don't want to let them down. So remember why you are doing this, and remember, try and remind yourself every single day. Now, it is important to reignite your passion all the times. Now, before my daughter was born, I was still as focused, but I knew what we wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to have children, and I knew I wanted to give them this kind of life. I wanted to own my own house. I wanted to kind of focus and things like that. So what I'd done is I created a mood board. And I put all the pictures of things that I wanted. So I put a picture of a family on there. I put a picture of a nice house with a garden. Put a picture of a holiday. And I used to have that on the inside of my cupboard. And so when I open my cupboard in the morning to pick my clothes out to get dressed, there it is staring me right in the face. And I go, that is why I'm going to work today, and that is why I'm going to work my butt off to make sure I'm reminding myself the importance of what I'm doing, and it ignites the passion. And it really does work. It really does work. So we have a task for you. As you've gone through these, I'm pretty sure that you're quite used to these now. So you can pause this video and you can stop and go away. And I want you to create yourself a mood board. And it can change over time. You can, things develop and you go, I'd really like that. And, you move on. Now, you can change a mood board as you go, but we want you to put something together that you can stick on the back of the door, or, stick in your car, or even have it as your screensaver on your computer. A lot of people that I know do that. Doesn't have to be a full mood board. It could just be one thing that you really are going to work for, that you want. And it keeps you focused, it keeps you motivated, it keeps you going after that one goal. Now, here's one that I have recently done. So, starting on the right hand side, obviously I spoke about my family and my daughter. Across the top in the middle there, that is a place called Lake Annecy, which is on the French, Italian, Swiss kind of Alps. Beautiful lake. It is my favourite place in the world. And hopefully, we're in lockdown at the moment, but hopefully we plan to go back in September, sit on that lake underneath the Alps and just bob along and drink a glass of wine while bobbling along on a boat is going to be absolutely brilliant. On the left hand side there is a picture of me doing some of my public speaking, which I absolutely love. I really want to give value and take my knowledge and pass that on to as many people as possible. It is a really big thing for me to be able to teach people, and that's new. That's only come in the last couple of years. So that is, that's on my mood board because I'm always focused and I'm always trying to do more of that. In the middle, a bit of a sucker for this, but I'm a huge Stoke City Football Club fan. I love the Potters, even though I'm based down in Essex. And I want to go and see as many games as I can. Something as simple as that. I want to go and see as many games as I can. I've got... part of my bucket list is I want to go to every stadium in the UK. Now, I hopefully will be able to get to do that. Won't start until I'm kind of semi-retired, I reckon, in my 50s. So I've got quite a long time to go before I start that. But that is something that I've always wanted to do. Go to every Football League club stadium, and I want to support Stoke and go as much as I can. So that is on my mood board, and that is a focus. Then the picture of the clock, I want more time. I want more time with myself. I want more time with my family. I want more time to go on holidays. I want more time to go and see Stoke City. I want more time to teach. I want more time. Now, everybody has expenditure and everybody has bills to pay and a mortgage to pay and things like that. Now, to be able to get more time, I need more money. I need to go to work. I need to get some more clients. I need my marketing agency to work better, to work harder. Because then when that's happening and that full engine and that cog is running, I can then pull myself away and then I've got more time. And I know that is ticking over and I'm still going to have that income coming in that allows me to have that time. So this is my mood board. I now have this. I've done this for this course, but I now have this as my screensaver. And it reminds me every single day of why every time I open my computer, why am I opening my computer? Why am I focused? And why am I kind of growing? Which is great. And it really, really does work. So please make sure you do that. Take the time out, do your own mood board. And send it to me. Send it over to team@hcmedia.co.uk and share it and let's chat about it. The next step to getting motivation and commitment is enjoying the process. Now, this is an absolutely huge thing. There's a saying that if you enjoy what you do, you never work a day in your life. And that's how I truly feel. I work weekends. I pretty much work 7 days a week. Some days from 3 a.m. till 10 o'clock at night. And I don't feel that I've gone to work. I'm just doing what I do. And I absolutely love it. And that keeps my commitment and my mindset sane. And that keeps me focused. Now, the reason that I enjoy what I do is because I'm only focusing on my strengths. Remember, previously we talked about getting people around you that have the strengths that you need and passing the work to those. Now, that's what I've done before. I always aim for the end goal, but I didn't really enjoy it. I got stressed and I wasn't very motivated. Because I'm only now doing the things that I enjoy, the things that I'm strong at, and the things that I can know that are going to move the business forward, I enjoy the process. And make sure that you enjoy it as well, because if you don't, you're not going to be happy. So if you're not enjoying the process, something needs to happen. Again, get in contact and we can chat about that, and we can try and work out why you're not enjoying the process, and we can focus on that, so we can kind of move forward and kind of help you enjoy. Now, like I say, take the pressure off of you, get your team involved. So that on the right hand side is me and the team. You see my face before. I'm the guy with the ginger beard and the glasses. At the front is my wife, and at the back there is my business partner, Joe. The wife's also a director. So, like I say, my strength is the sales and the marketing. Not a very good designer, but obviously within our business, we need to have some design element, and we need to be able to very focus on that. That's my wife's strength. She is not strong at sales. She is not strong at marketing. She is strong at design and being creative. So she takes all the creative work. Joe in the back there, he is absolutely brilliant at the HR and the management side and the finance side of things. I'm useless at that. Sophie, the wife, is useless as that as well. So Joe focuses very much on there. To the right, we've got Lexi and we've got Izzy. There are apprentices. Lexi came in first, and she was focused on content writing. She's a brilliant content writer, absolutely superb. Once she has kind of learnt all of that and she was developing, she wanted to get into more stuff. She's now absolutely awesome at running social media campaigns, and she is awesome now at writing digital marketing strategies. So that's something she's enjoying. So we're passing that work to her to take the pressure off of me, so I'm enjoying it more. Because we understood that she was going to get less content writing done, we employed another content writer, which is Izzy, over there on the right-hand side in the cowboy hat looking a bit mad. Now, that picture actually sums up exactly our personas and everything. So now is your time. Enjoy the process. Get the right people around you. If you can't afford to employ, look at agencies. Look at people that can do it on a cost-by-cost basis. So it's only project by project rather as an hourly. And that will really help you enjoy the process more by getting the right people around you. That works absolutely incredibly. Stay hungry for success. Now, I love this. And you do need to stay hungry for success. And to be honest, most business owners are hungry for success. And, you wouldn't be doing this course unless you were. But sometimes that success or that hunger kind of just fades in the background because you're so busy. You forget what you're hungry for. This is why the mood board is absolutely great. So, for me to stay hungry for success, let's talk about the holiday. Now, I want to be able to go to Annecy for 3-4 months a year every single year. I can't do that. I can't afford it, and I can't afford the time off of work. But what I can do is I can go for a week. And when I go, it reminds me why I want to go. And it keeps me hungry. It keeps me hungry, and it keeps me, looking at what I want to do. Now, I want to spend more time with my family. I want to be semi-retired at the age of 40 if we could, but that's obviously not going to happen right now. But by taking weekends off and going out and doing things with the family and reminding yourself why you're kind of doing things, why you're working so hard, it really does help. Now, a key thing to this is share this, hunger and why you're doing it with your loved ones. If you're sitting at home or you go to work early and you come home late and you're keeping it to yourself and you're not communicating with your family, that hunger and that success is going to diminish because there's going to be problems being at home. Now, if you say to your partner, you say, I'm going to work and this is why I'm going to work and this is what I want to achieve. I'm going there because I want to spend more time with you. I want to take you on holiday. I want to buy this new house. I want to buy this new car. I want to do this. I want to do that, and get them hungry. Get them hungry for your success as well. Because what you're going to find is working together as a unit, as a team, and everybody hungry, it absolutely works, and you can now move forward. So going back to me and my wife, like I say, we're in lockdown at the moment because of the coronavirus. Now, we're both hungry for the success of the business, so we manage our life and our child around the business as such to make sure that we still have success. So as an example, I do not need to leave the room to go and get some food. My wife will bring me in food because she knows I'm hard at work. Simple things like that actually maintains the work ethic and maintains the flow. So I'm not taking that half-hour break that turns into an hour and a half. I'm sitting there, I'm getting focused, I'm getting things done. So the tip here, stay hungry for success, but also give those people around you that hunger for success as well, or for your success, and they will develop and they will help you expand and grow your business. So we have come to the last task in this section. So this is what we want you to do. Create yourself a timeline. Okay, so create yourself a timeline. You've got your mood board. Now, let's create yourself a timeline with things that you want to do and dates where they should be done by. So a bit of a bucket list, okay? You need to set yourself small goals with this. So you set yourself a timeline and say, right, this needs to be done by this date. Now, this could be personal and this could be business. It's totally up to you. Now, listen to something inspirational every single day. This is also key. If you're listening to negative people, you get negative thoughts. If you listen to something inspirational every single day, you get inspirational thoughts and you want to go. You really, really want to focus and you want to drive and you want to go. Go outside. I know this is a bit of a strange one when we're talking about kind of business and how to grow your business, but go outside, be part of life and not just sitting behind a desk. This for me has been the biggest thing. I've always just sat behind a desk and I've always just tried to get on. And you know what? I had burnout. We had burnout so many times because I was just sitting behind a desk and I was just getting things done, but I wasn't enjoying it. My mindset wasn't right. I wasn't committed. I wasn't motivated. I was just going through the gears. Since I have taken life by the horns and go outside and spend time with my family and try and do other things, when I come back to my desk, I'm more motivated and I'm more productive in that time. So that is it for this section. I hope all of that makes sense. The big call to action from this is, just understand your strengths and get people around you that can complete your weaknesses. So if you have a weakness, get somebody that has that as a strength and delegate to those. Don't try and do everything. What that will do is that will free you up some time. Spend that time outside, enjoying yourself, getting some fresh air and keeping your mind clean, keeping your mind focused, and you will achieve. Now, if you want to talk to us further about mindset coaching, please do get in contact, team@hcmediagroup.co.uk. Or if you want somebody to look after, your sales or look after your marketing, or your HR or your management or something like that, please do get in touch. We might not be able to do it, but we've got a lot of partners that we can, pass you on to, and we can get those places, filled for you. So again, that's team@hcmediagroup.co.uk. Please do get in touch. We would love to hear from you. For now, thank you so much for your attention. I am going to go and make a cup of tea, and then I'll be recording the next section. Hopefully you'll be there. Hopefully you like it. See you soon.